Welcome back, you guys, and this is episode 1 of Her Daily Reset. I'm glad that you guys are here with me today. It feels good to be back in the podcast field. For everybody that has been following me, they know that I've been in this game for 2 years now, and I'm just grateful for you guys, and I thank you for your support and your love. But let's jump right on in. Today's topic is going to be loving without an ego and how healing changes the relationship. So before we get started, for those of you that are my newbies in here, make sure that you like, share, and you jump into the comments and tell me what you thought about today's episode. Or, I let my fans come on in my DMs or in the comments and tell me what I should talk about for my next topic. Share your thoughts. This is an open, safe space. I don't judge anybody and I'm non-biased. So let's get right on into it, you guys. The main part of that topic was love, right? I know that everybody knows when they have feelings for a person or they care about a person, because that's very obvious, but I feel like a lot of people have different meanings of love. They have their opinions about how things should be handled in a relationship or a situationship. They have their differences on who should have access to them and who shouldn't, right? That's why God made us all individually, because everybody shares something different from one another. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. A lot of the times when you don't really know how to properly be in a happy, healthy, stable relationship and love your spouse and, do the things that you were supposed to do in a situationship or a relationship, it's because of how you were raised, what you were taught growing up, what you've seen in your household. It could have been your parents, your grandmother, your aunties, your uncles, cousins, whomever. Nobody really taught you what love really meant. And a lot of the times, people get into relationships because of the appearance, right? And that's why in my previous podcast, I always express that when you're dating someone, make sure that you put everything on the table. Your do's, your don'ts. But then again, that part becomes tricky too, you guys, because when you're also giving your do's and your don'ts, it's almost like you're putting stipulations on the relationship. And sometimes that make the relationship not last either. So I always tell people, if you're going to get into a relationship, come into the relationship being genuine, being real, remain who you are, be honest, be truthful, be respectful, value your spouse, respect their space, their time, their mental, make sure that they are okay. And then here's my big one. Whoever you get into a relationship with, make sure they love God. They trust God. They don't have a problem that when something is going wrong in the relationship, they know that they need to go to Him and they pray for you, whether it be man or woman. Because a lot of the times in these relationships nowadays, that be the main problem. A lot of people have forgotten about involving God, keeping Him in the center, right? And He's very selfish. He likes to be first. But most importantly, if you want to be in a happy, healthy relationship, you have to make sure that you love you first. You respect you, you value your peace. And you want to make sure that people are treating you with the same respect and nobody ever makes you lose your dignity. They never make you feel like you don't know who you are. They never make you feel like you have to be somebody to make them feel comfortable. Because again, doing that's being fake. And we don't want that in a relationship. And when you really value happiness and you want nothing but happiness, You have to make sure that you're upholding your part as far as being respectable, as far as making your spouse feel like, they can come and tell you anything and you're not going to judge, right? But everybody have their own meaning of love, right? Everybody have their own meaning of how things should be in a relationship. It doesn't mean they're right or wrong. But it's all about being a better version of you. Listen, y'all, we in 2026. And I'm going to tell you right now, me personally, I don't want to keep doing the same stuff with no one. And I'm not just talking about a relationship. I don't want to keep doing the same stuff. I don't want to keep arguing. I want to keep proving myself. I don't want to keep surrounding myself with people that really don't like me. I don't want to keep trying to be there for other people and they're not doing the same thing in return. You have to reciprocate the same energy. But most importantly, when you say you love me, you have to really show it. Vice versa. And I mean that wholeheartedly. And a lot of the times, you have to take your ego out of it, you guys. Take your ego out of it. Don't ever think that in a relationship, you have to be so prideful that if you see something is going wrong, that you shouldn't ask for help. Listen, I tell anybody, before you make the decision off of temporary feelings, because in that moment, those feelings when you're upset, you're angry, and you're feeling how you're feeling, it's only temporarily. You're not going to feel like that forever. But I feel like you should seek therapy, seek God, seek the word, pray, do whatever you need to do before you make that big decision on how you need to go about things. But you have to make sure that you are holding yourself accountable for things that you do as well. You cannot blame the other person for everything. And you have to make sure that when it's time to have those difficult conversations, that you're okay with having those difficult conversations, even if it means you don't agree with it, right? It's okay to be in a relationship and not always agree. That's healthy. And it doesn't mean that something is wrong with the relationship. It just means that there's two different people that have two different opinions about how things should go. And then they pray about it, they talk to God, and they find a way to meet each other back in the middle so they can have a better understanding and a better outlook on things versus having an argument about something, right? And sometimes when you guys do start to heal, things do change. The relationship do change. And it doesn't mean it's bad. It could be for the good. It just depends on the situation. But you have to make sure that you're healing, you're taking care of you so that you can properly love somebody. And it's okay if you suffer trauma, as a child and no one ever showed you properly how to love someone. Because you're never too prideful to learn something, right? I'm never too prideful. I learn something every day, even at the age of 34. I'm learning. But you have to make sure if you're going to be in a relationship, you have to be in a mature situationship to where you're able to have these conversations and not get upset. But to properly love somebody, love you first. Whatever you're going through, even if you're already in a relationship and you need some healing, heal. Go seek the word, seek God. He will guide you. He will help you because he loves us. Always remember that love was made for everybody. Nobody's better than the next person. But it's always important on how you're treating people and how you're caring for your spouse, and do you show them respect? And don't ever make somebody lose their dignity to be in a relationship or lose them. That's not fair. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go into the comments and share your thoughts for today. And tune in to next week's episode for episode 2. And that's a wrap, you guys. Her Daily Reset. I love y'all. Bye.